Good morning, Crocrastinators. So I thought I'd do a little something different today. I am actually sitting out on my back porch. I am going to be finishing my month of June on my temperature blanket. Once you finish your month of June, you should be able to, because that's halfway through the year, just double the measurement, and that'll tell you your final length of your blanket. So it's really been hot. I know everywhere it is that way, at least if you're in the northern hemisphere here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I want to get out here to do this before it gets too darn hot or the rains come in. So I have a project that I'm working on, not crochet related, that I have to complete today as well. I've got some handyman type projects going on. My hot water heater, the instant hot water heater at my kitchen sink has been broken, and it has tripped my electrical for half of my countertop space. So I've been living with just being able to use half my outlets for the last, gosh, I don't know, 6 months or so. So I finally ordered a new instant hot water heater, and I am going to be installing that later. That is the plan for the day. I've got my coffee. So good. And oh, you know what else I want to show you? So I know this is kind of everywhere, but that's how I roll, you know that. I came across this really cool app, and that's one of the reasons, again, that I'm outside. I am jumping on the birding bandwagon. I know you guys may be aware that bird watching has gotten to be a really big thing, and I thought, well, I love my backyard and the birds, and I don't know which birds are actually visiting, but I want to learn. So there's this app, it's called Merlin, and I will put a link in the description for you, that can help you identify birds nearby. I'll show you how it works. I've got my phone here. I know you can't really see everything. It's kind of awkward, the camera angle, but the app has, and I don't think you can see it. I'll try to put some kind of recording here of it. Oops, just timed out. There we go. You hit a sound ID button, and it will pick up the sounds of the birds in the area, and it'll identify them for you. So I've been doing this now for, this morning was my second day doing it. It's a little later in the morning than I have been coming out, so we may not hear as many birds. You can hear them now, but I'll show you how this is going to work. So we hear a northern cardinal. Oopsie, don't have it where you can see it, sorry. That's the cardinal going. Must be two of them talking back and forth. I had, I think, probably 6 different bird species. Let me see if I can find my life list, is what they call it. Here we go. So right now I'm up to 13 different species in my backyard. I have had a black-bellied whistling duck, a red-bellied woodpecker, downy woodpecker, pileated woodpecker, American crow, great crested flycatcher, northern mockingbird, Carolina chickadee, a tufted titmouse, Carolina wren, summer tanager, northern cardinal, and a brown-headed cowbird. Okay? Out of that list, I think I recognized 2 birds, but my goal is to learn more. I do have a bird feeder, and I like to watch the birds come and go, but honestly, I just had no clue that there were this many different birds that visit my backyard and my bird feeder. So I would highly suggest this if you are a nature lover, to check this app out. It's free. It's put on by, oh golly, let me think, is it the, there's a college, whoopsie, I just lost it. Cornell University, I think, is who puts it out. But it will keep track of the birds that you've seen, and it's really kind of cool, I think. So just thought I'd share that with you. Okay, so, oh, I have Dwight here with us this morning too. Get some natural UVB before the rain starts coming in. So I think that'll do me for my chattering, I will, whoopsie, start working here on my temperature blanket. Look at the colors. Look how pretty. Getting a whole lot of oranges and reds coming in now with this hot weather we're having. So I'm gonna do my last few days of June. Yep, I have 3 days, 28th, 29th, and the 30th. And I will show you what I have completed when I'm done. Okay guys, so I just completed the last row for the month of June. I am now officially halfway through with my temperature blanket. I'm going to hold it up for you so you can see what it looks like. Okay, one more thing I want to show you. I mentioned that I'm working on a t-shirt blanket tote, and I want to show you my progress so far. I'm loving the detail on this. This stitch is called the waistcoat stitch. I had some t-shirt yarn that has been sitting on my shelf for, I don't know, a couple of years probably. And I finally sat down and said, I'm gonna try to make myself a basket. I found this really nice pattern on Lovecraft's website. I'm going to be creating a tutorial on how to make one of these baskets or totes, depending on how you want to follow the pattern. But if you are interested in making one along with me, I will put the information on the screen here and down below on the yarn that you'll need. Okay, right now Lovecraft has a sale going on. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was $5.65 or something a skein. So that's where you can see I did my color change, but there we go, that looks better. Anyway, so if you are interested, go ahead and order yourself some of that yarn. I put my order in this morning, and as soon as it comes in, I will be creating the tutorial. Okay, so it is just after 10 o'clock, and I probably should get myself inside and get working on that chore, my handyman chore. So enough crocheting. I'm going to give my hands a little bit of a rest, and that's another thing too, guys. Definitely get lots of rest in between making this basket if you choose to do it. It takes a lot of strength. I'm building up some nice biceps here on my right side. I don't know what I'm going to do about my poor left side here, but this one's getting a workout. So you do need to definitely take frequent breaks. I've been kind of doing a row at a time, putting it down, picking up another project that I'm working on that's very lightweight yarn. It's a #1 weight yarn, so much different, but it definitely gives my arms and fingers a break. All right, I'll see you inside. So I do want to leave you with a tip that I discovered while I was doing my YouTube scrolling last night. I was watching a channel called Crochet.With.Coffee, and the creator's name is Sara. She had a tip on how to keep your yarn from getting tangled up when you have a not full skein. She's got quite a few tips, in fact. Some of them I've used myself before, but this was a new one to me, and I wanted to share it with you. My bin that I'm carrying my yarn in for my temperature blanket, some of the skeins I've used enough now that they're getting kind of floppy. And you know when they get floppy, you know, when you center pull and they start to get floppy, they can start to get to be a tangled mess. Let me show you. Something like this. I have to organize this little bin here. This is not the temperature blanket bin. This is just one that is waiting to be caked. I have a yarn winder that I have never used that I plan on trying to find the time to finally break it out and cake up some of this yarn. But if you are actively using your yarn, for example, for your temperature blanket, and you've got a bin or basket, you don't want that getting tangled up. So I'm going to show you what her suggestion is, and I'm going to start doing this. I think it sounds pretty great. All right, so here's her tip, and I am going to start using this tip myself because I think it's just fabulous, and I think it's going to really be a game changer for me. So you will need to pull out some yarn, some extra yarn from your skein. You kind of flatten it a little bit, and what we're going to do is take the end, the inside pull end, and just start wrapping it vertically around the skein. Okay, when you get to the end, you can just tie it or wrap it around. I've got this out of camera range, sorry. The end here to kind of tuck it in and hold it. And this is going to keep your yarn end from coming undone and getting tangled with the rest of your yarn. See how it's kind of holding everything together? I just thought this was genius. Simple, right? And then you can just stack your skeins, your partially used skeins, in your basket without having to worry about them getting knotted up and tangled with one another. So thanks, Sarah. That's a great tip, and I am going to be using it from now on. All right, guys, so I think that's going to wrap up our video today. I know I had mentioned that I wasn't going to be posting a video on Saturday, but I just couldn't help myself. I figured I'd just bring you along with my day, kind of vlog style. This is I don't even know, what day is today? Wednesday, I guess. Teacher on summer break. I have no clue what day it is. It doesn't matter. They're just rolling into one another. All I'm doing is crocheting, and I'm loving it. So I will be sure to be posting that video that I've been teasing you with on Monday, July 6th as well. I'm still working on some of those projects. I sure as heck hope I can get them finished in time for the video. But I hope you enjoy the video. I don't know, maybe it'll be up your alley, maybe not, but it is something that is kind of fun for me. I did have a few viewers try to guess what July 6th was to me, and a lot of other people. I shouldn't have said it like that, but what July 6th is. It is an occasion that I think is worth celebrating, and I am trying to gear my crochet towards that occasion. Some of you have made guesses. One was my birthday. Nope, it's not my birthday. Some other people guessed anniversary. Nope, not anniversary. And I did have one viewer guess fried chicken day. So that's not it either. So anyway, if you are still wanting to weigh in on that, go ahead and post in the description below, and we will see if you can guess what July 6th is. Also, I'll be sure to link Sarah's information in her channel below. Please check that out. It's a really good channel, and she's just super sweet. I love watching her channel. So I think that's it. I got everything covered. Oh, if you're interested in seeing the full-length video on me swapping out that instant hot water heater, I'm going to post it on my other channel. I don't post there very often, but it's a kind of a do-it-yourself, home fix-it type channel. It's a little goofy, but whatever. Maybe you'd be interested. But I'm going to post the whole thing there. So anyway, that'll do it. I will see you on Monday, July 6th. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye, guys. Okay, guys, so it's been quite a morning. It is just about 11:15 now, and I feel pretty accomplished. I've got my temperature blanket caught up until today, July 1st. I replaced the hot water heater tank this morning, so that's something that's been needing to be done for a very long time. And that's not a whole lot, is it?